Hey everybody, how's it going? Hey Charlie S, Gary, mute that bozo. I haven't seen you in a while. How you doing, man? Russ Markart, Joe Hervey, how's it going? Yeah, just decided to let's go live here on a Saturday night. Hey Wilmar, welcome. Yeah, it's kind of weird me being home on a Saturday night. No worries, Joe Hervey. Thank you for coming in, buddy. Hey, Gary, how are you, man? Yeah, it's weird me being home on a Saturday night. I'm usually gigging, so this time of night, I'm usually in a bar somewhere and either having a beer or up on stage finishing a set or doing a set. So, next best thing to doing a gig on a Saturday night, I guess, is going live on a Saturday night. So it's weird me being home on a Saturday. I was actually able to watch a Leaf game. That's hockey for all you American folks. And they lost, so well. Hey Mark Taylor, Bobby Soda, how's it going? Yeah, so and I just finished rewiring my pedal board. So the pedal board is I still haven't learned any Ghost music, but I definitely will, just for you, Soda. I'll open my next show with some Ghost songs just for you, man. Yeah, I rewired my pedal board. I was talking about this on my show the other day. The last gig I played last Saturday, the pedal. Whoops. Get an email, folks. Oh, by the way, my email is telling me I'm live. I should shut that off. Yeah, so I was saying the board crapped out on me on my last gig last Saturday, so I just finished rewiring it, and maybe I'll bring it up and I'll show it to you guys. So it's totally different. I took some pedals off, I put some pedals on, and rearranged the whole order of things, and thanks to you good folks in one of my chats, one of my live stream chats, my Facebook live stream chats, I was talking about compressors, and I actually asked Phil McKnight on his Friday show, and he actually answered my question, and that's pretty tough to do with Phil with 800 people watching, but took your advice and Phil's advice, and I put my compressor right after my tuner, right at the front of the chain, and now it's quiet as a mouse, because before it was loud as hell, and I actually wanted to get rid of it for that reason, but sounded like a charm there. My compressor's on. Quiet as a mouse. So there you go. There's where your compressor should go. Alright, so we got some more people filing in here. Let me just catch. Yeah, I'll show you the board in a second, Soda. Dry Heat is here. How are you, buddy? Nice to see you, man. Half Face, welcome. Alex Radford, nice to see you. There's my buddy Brian. Hey, Brian. Yes, I am live, Brian. Soda has a love-hate relationship with the band Ghost. Okay, what else we got in here? Charlie S. Hey, Hack, what overdrives make it to the board? I'll show you. All right, I'll show you guys my board in a second. Just let me get caught up on the names here. Chicken Guitars is in the house. How are you, sweetie? Oh, hanging out below my window while I was noodling earlier. Yeah, your noodling attracts bikers. Eh? Mute that bozo. That might be dangerous, buddy, unless they're friends of yours. 2 and 3 chord jams. My buddy Don, how are you, man? Hey, there's Rob F, Dale Palmer, Janice. Janice has 1,100 videos to watch or to you've made. Wow, that's a lot of videos. Can't stay long. Flight to catch in the AM. If you haven't heard, I'm heading out west. Have a safe trip, Brian. Have a safe trip and have fun, man. And yeah, hopefully that Aerosmith show will be a good time, man. I'll give Ghost another try. What's a good tune? Square Hammer, Cerise, and Square Hammer. Those are probably my favorite songs. Hack, what picks am I using? I use these. Dava picks. That's all I used. I actually have a gravity pick right here. And I thought this was the best pick in the world for about 5 minutes. And then I went back to my good old gravities. My good old Davas. All I use is Davas. Alright, so let me show you the board, folks. So I just finished putting this together now. So this is an exclusive. Alright. Where's the camera? There it is. Here, I'll hold it like this. Not like this. There you go. You can see all that. That's my board. So here's the chain. Here's how it goes. I'm back. Everything is backwards, man. This is messed up. Alright. So that's my polytune. So I'm going into the polytune, from the polytune into my hypergravity, my TC electronic hypergravity. Then it's going into a wah. And then the first of the Lawrence Petros pedals. There's the LPD 74. And folks, if you haven't checked out my review of this pedal, it went up this morning. Check it out. It's this is amazing. It's great. So I am using this. So the function of this pedal on my board is I have 3 levels of gain or dirt or overdrive, whatever you want to call it. I'm using this for my lighter gain, and I'll plug it in and I'll play it for you and you can hear. Then the next one, that's the Lost Dutchman, okay, which I have in the button in the up position. So I have it on the plexi setting, and that is basically my main drive, my hard rock, sort of medium gain, I guess, if you want to call it that. Okay, and then we go down to the bottom. Now, this is going to be tough to show you, but then we go into the Plimsoll, which is my heavy gain pedal, the heaviest of the 3. Okay, there's my tube screamer for all my leads. That's my lead boost. Then I got a flashback delay, my Corona chorus. That's a TC mini spark booster. You can see that. Then it goes into my Hall of Fame, TC Electronic Hall of Fame. I've got that on plate reverb. And then the very last thing, of course, is the EP booster. If you're not familiar with the EP booster, it's the magic pedal. It just makes everything in front of it sound good. It adds an overall sort of liveliness or sparkle to your whole sound. So that's it. So this is completely redone. I moved everything around, so I'm gonna have to learn a new tap dance with this setup here. So a few more people just popped in, so I want to make sure I catch everyone here. Okay. Brian used David Gravity, and I really like the new Headfield pick. I haven't even tried the Headfield pick. I have it here. I haven't even tried it. Alex Radford likes a pedal board. Thank you. Hey there, Zach Thong. How are you? Oh, there's my good buddy Dave R. How are you, man? Okay, just catching up. Fierce Metal Dante. Hey, man, long time no see. Thanks for popping in, man. Uh, Heck yeah, that pedal looks. Yeah, the pedal is great. Fierce Metal Dante. If you haven't, if you're like a rock guy, that pedal is mint. It's awesome. Okay, hey, Dwight Bailey's here. Hey, Dwight, how are you? Just going down here, making sure. If you guys want to ask me any questions, just hit me at Guitar Hack. Hey, Matthew Lamont, how are you, man? Yeah, it's the second thing in my chain. There. Compressor's the second thing in my chain, Matthew. I'll run through it. I'll put it down and I'll hit some buttons and you guys can hear it. Okay. I hope I didn't miss it. Oh, David Ennis is here. Hello, David. How are you, man? Okay. Okay, mute that. Bozo's trying to do some cleaning up. Matthew's doing amazing. That's great. Good to hear, man. All right. Good night, Brian S. Yeah, so folks, Brian S. He's got his show with Dave R. That's in here. The Livewire show, 9 p.m. Wednesday. Check it out. Check it out. Hey, David Ozab. How are you, man? I got a mini. Yeah. Oh, right there. Mini Crybaby Wah. It's all right, Soda, no worries. Yeah, it's great. It's great, and it's small, right? So it's small enough, as you can see. Whoops. It's about the size of a pedal, and it. You would think it's awkward, but it isn't, because when you use it, you put the heel of your foot on the pedal, so the front of your foot is over the edge, but you don't notice it. Trust me, I got used to it in seconds. It's really good. Power supply. Good question, Dan in New Jersey. No, I do not use a Voodoo. I had a Voodoo, and I started losing ports on it, so I switched to this. See that? Right there. That is a one spot. CS12, I believe. It has 12 ports on it. So I can do 18 volts, I can do 9 volts, I can do higher amps. Like I've got ports that are like 500 milliamps. The standard pedal only needs about 100 milliamps, but I can do 500 milli with this. So I think it's definitely the biggest one that One Spot makes, and it's pretty versatile. My sound got so much better. Well, sure shit ain't the playing, Bobby. I got a new computer. I think the new computer actually is the biggest thing, because I've always used the same audio interface, but everything I record in my interface into the recording software just sounds way better. And I think it's just the only thing that changed is the computer, because I was always miking with an SM57. So like I feel like I'm advertising, but really check out my video that I posted today. At the end of the video, I shut off the room mic, so I shut this off, and I'm playing, and you're hearing that pedal, man, with an SM57 mic'd to my Marshall speaker, Marshall cab, and it sounds amazing, man. So, but in terms of why it sounds better, I think it's just the computer, and the processor in the computer is just better. That's the only thing that's changed. How many pedals on the board? Go. Oh man, you know what? I have to count. That's a good question. I thought it was 10, but let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 12 pedals on this board. I didn't even realize it. I have 12. And I have 3 pedals that are not on the board that are sitting on a table back there. My Marshall Governor is not on the board. The K-Line Pure Sky is not on the board, and I had a what do you call it, a noise gate. I took the noise gate off too, so because I wasn't using it often. So, Joe Hervey Hack, would you switch to Helix if you were given one for free and all you have to do is use, etc.? I don't know, Joe Hervey. Honestly, I mean, this pedal board sound. Well, I'll play it for you. All right, it sounds pretty damn good, man. Like, you know, I don't know how good a Helix. And the thing is, man, like the Helix, it's not that it's a bad unit, but you have too many choices, right? You know what I mean? You have too many options, and you get into like option paralysis with that, right? And I know what I'm working with here. I'm the master of my domain, so to speak, if you remember the Seinfeld episode. So I kind of know what I'm up against here, and I can dial in my tones pretty damn fast, and I play, you know, pretty good variety of stuff, and I can just dial in my tones like that, and then try to duplicate all that with the Helix and patches and all that. I don't know. I don't know if I have the patience for it. Yeah, you know what it was, and actually 2 and 3 chord jams, Don. Yeah, it was a bad patch. One of the patch cords going from pedal to pedal was faulty, and so what I did tonight, actually, this is what I do on a Saturday night when I'm not gigging. I ripped the whole board apart, and I just put it back together, and I added pedals and took pedals off and reorganized it. So this is a completely new layout for me. So, and as going through the process, I found the bad cable, and it is in the garbage. So, yeah, it was one bad cable. All it takes, right? One link on the chain, and it goes to crap. Most dirt pedals use less than 15 milliamps on a single. You can easily. I actually, yeah, Dave, I've got my Spark Booster, my Hall of Fame, my tuner, and my EP Booster all daisy chained off of one port. Yeah. I am aware, sir, but thanks for letting me know. Is the EP Boost like a sonic? I don't know what a sonic maximizer is. Half face. An EP Booster is actually a dirty boost. That's what it is. So let me show it here. There it is right there. Little mini pedal. This is actually a dirty boost, okay? But the magic of this is the gain knob. I have the gain knob completely off. So I'm not using this to boost anything. But when you turn this thing on, and again, the only way I can explain it, but I really have to demo it. But when you turn this thing on, you just notice that everything just comes to life. Like the speaker, it's like taking a blanket off your speaker. Everything just comes, you know. And that's with the gain at 0. So I don't use this for dirty boost at all. I've got a tube screamer for that. This is just to basically make everything in front of it sound good. So, hey Spencer Cron, how are you, man? These questions are great, folks. This is awesome. Thank you so much. It sounds way better. I appreciate that, Bobby. Thanks, man. Yes, Matthew, I agree. Yes, Chicken Guitars is definitely killing it. Okay, cool. All right. Just popping around. You want a gun show? I think the guns are a little sleepy tonight, Chicken Guitars. Hey, Oregon Steve, how are you? T. Capito, do you run them? That's a new name, and welcome to the channel. If you're not subbed, please sub to the channel. I'm on a tear to get up to 1,000 subs. I'm at 942. I'm 58 away, folks. Tell your friends. Do you run them all in front? No, I don't. I don't run anything in the effects loop at all, T. Capito, and thanks for tuning in. Everything is run in the front. Yeah. Because what I'll do is, like when I go to rehearsal, I go to rehearsal studio, and there'll be, typically I'm playing out of a Marshall, usually a JCM 2000, right? Sometimes I get a JCM 800, This one place has got some pretty good gear, and it's all British made stuff. It's all good stuff. So I'll just put this right into the front of it, and then I have all my sounds. So, and then I do the same thing when I gig. So it's just easier, and I don't have cables going back and forth. So okay, I'm just making sure I haven't missed anyone. Hey, there's my guitar student. Hey, Showman, how are you, man? I gotta tell you, Showman, I have the most fun doing those lessons with you, buddy. So much fun. Yeah, Zach, simple stomp boxes for sure. Yeah, down in New Jersey. Yeah, I don't have anything against the Voodoo. I have the Voodoo power supply. It's over there. I use it for, like, when I did a demo. The demo I did for the Lawrence Petros pedal, I used the Voodoo. It's just what was happening was I had power ports that were going on it, right? And then it's like shit. And this, I did a video on this. This was like about a year ago. And the day of a show, had a rehearsal. What was it? I had a rehearsal, and then the day of the show. I think it was the day of the show. Yeah, it was the day of the show. I had to, rush and buy this Spot 1. I just looked for what's the biggest power supply out there. I got the Spot 1, hooked it all up, and it worked. I had to re-drill the holes in the brackets and all of that kind of thing, right? Because my Voodoo 1 was just crapping out on me. I mean, I used it. I probably did over 100 shows with it, and in rehearsals and all that shit, right? But, it was only a couple years old, right? So, but I just, I needed a good one. And the reason I bought the Voodoo is because everybody says the Voodoo power supplies are the best. Maybe I got a bad one. I don't know. I'm not saying they're all bad, but shit happens. I just bought a Corona Chorus from a buddy. Great pedal. Yeah, I really like the Corona Chorus. I like all the TC electronic stuff. I think all their stuff is good. Hanging in my garage practicing some tunes. Just uploaded a video on my page. Oh, cool, Oregon Steve. Hey, BB Made. What the heck, Saturday night? Yeah, I just thought I'd go live, BB Made. I was saying earlier, I'm not used to being home on a Saturday night. At this time of night, I'd be probably starting the second set. So it's just weird for me to be home on a Saturday. I figured I might as well go live, and this is just as good as being doing a gig, right? Okay. Soda asked about, do you have a tuner on the board? He asked him properly though. Yeah, the tuner. The tuner is the first thing. It's right there. I use a TC Electronic Polytune, right? And the reason I use it, yeah, in the darkness, you can see that. That's why I use it. Yeah, okay, so I just answered that question. Okay, all right. Yeah, okay, I'm at the bottom of the chat. So folks, if you have any questions, just let me know. Patch cords that I use, if anyone is interested, is I buy the Ernie Ball patch cords. I have some older patch cords in here for some of the longer runs, but for all the side-by-side stuff, I use the Ernie Ball. And if you buy patch cords, a couple of things I'll say, okay? Just my 2 cents, but if you buy the little patch cords for a circuit board, don't buy the molded plastic ones that they sell like 3 for $1. Don't buy those. Those are crap. They'll die on you instantly. Get a decent patch cord, number one. And number two, get the ones with the pancake heads on them, right? The flat heads, the 90 heads, so that you can see how tightly I can put those two together, And the other thing I've seen too is they have connections that are like, it's like a solid piece with like two male connectors on either end. And that way, you slide your pedals into either side of it. Don't get those. Because if you notice on my board, especially in the bottom row, you see how I have some pedals up, some pedals down? Okay? You're going to end up doing that on any board that you buy. You're going to end up having some pedals up, some pedals down. Why? Couple reasons. One is you don't want to accidentally step on more than one pedal, okay? If you notice on the bottom, see my tube screamer? I have my tube screamer lower than the other two, so that when I hit the tube screamer, I only hit the tube screamer. That's one thing. And the other thing, if you notice, all my pedals they're all different sizes. You know what I mean? So you want the flexibility to be able to move them up and down. So don't get those, solid connectors. They're shit. David Ozab knows solid connectors are evil. There you go. Yeah. Hey, there's Crowbar. And there's Brian from Oregon. Welcome. Definitely getting most of you. Yeah, man, there's not 1 square inch of this. Yeah, I couldn't squeeze another pedal on there if I tried. All right. Okay, it's enough about. I'm going to put this thing down and I'll run through a few things and make some noise here. I'll let you hear what this thing sounds like. Surprise, he's playing a Les Paul. Alright, so I talked about my so right now let's start with this. So right now what I have on. Actually, let me start at the beginning. So somebody was asking me what about the EP booster. Okay, so I'm going to play an E chord without the EP booster, and then I'll put the EP booster on and tell me if you hear a difference. Okay? So listen very closely. This is the magic of the EP booster. Do you hear that? Do you hear that it sounds more full, more rich? You should look into a loop pedal when you hit one button to turn on several pedals at once. T Capito, yes, and or gig rigs and all that sort of thing. Yeah, that would just be more stuff. trying to keep it to a minimum. But yeah, no. If I was gonna turn 3 or 4 things on at once, but I don't do that. I'm generally turning on one thing at a time, on and off. In my case, so. Hey, Guitar Fish, how are you? Guitar Fish says big change, so you noticed that, right? Don, you just got notified? That's funny, man. So anybody else hear that difference? Matthew Lamoth, big difference. I'm shocked. It does a lot. Okay, so I'm not crazy, right? So you can hear that. It just makes everything sound better. It's a secret sauce, folks. You heard it here first. EP booster at the end of your chain. That compared to... That's without. So exactly, Wilmar. It sounds a lot fuller. You can definitely hear the difference. Yeah, and keep in mind that pedal is designed as a boost pedal, and I have the dial at 0. I did a full review of an EP booster. It's on my channel. If you look at my playlist, pretty much every piece of gear I have here, guitars, pedals, I pretty much have a review of everything I own. So if anyone is interested. Hey, there's Johnny Bean. Hey, buddy. All right, so 3 levels of dirt. So this is like my lightest one, and for this one I'm using this is the 74 pedal. So there you go. Hey, there's Q. Quentin! How's it going, buddy? So that's like my lightest overdrive. That's a 74, folks. I'm surprised you didn't get the 87 pedal. I would think it could do everything from 70s into the 90s. Yeah, you got a point there, Krellbar. I didn't have access to it. I got this pedal on a trade, right? So all the LPD pedals I have are like I bought them off of somebody or I traded for them. Because for me to buy a Lawrence Petros pedal outright in Canada, for it to get shipped, is going to be in excess of $300 for a pedal. So I'm trying to get them the most cost-efficient way, which is like, hey, I'll trade you this one for it, or you know, I'll buy it used, because they're real expensive for me to get here. Hey, oh, Zach wrote a couple of original songs. Cool, man. Definitely your sound got better. Before it sounded like a phone mic cat scratching on a chalkboard. Oh, shit. Well, thanks for putting up with that, Bobby. Jesus. Hey, there's Brad Miller. How are you? Yeah, it sounds good, eh, Dan in New Jersey? I'm trying to do stuff without getting into trouble here, but so there you go. There's got that nice sort of 70s kind of, you know. Got that nice 70s kind of crunch sound to it. And that's kind of all I'm gonna go with. Matthew Lamoth, do you write any original stuff? Yes, I do. I haven't had any opportunities to do that in a long time. I have some original, the most recent stuff is instrumental stuff. I have one instrumental song on my playlist. I posted it a long time ago, and I think 3 people listened to it. So nobody really wants to hear the Hacks original. Although I think it's a really good song. It's, you know, it's... Anyways, it's one original song. And my theme music, I don't know if anyone knows this, but on most of my videos, that theme music you're hearing is original music that I made up. So, but yeah, I would love to do more original stuff. I would need studio and people to play drums and bass and all that kind of stuff. But when I was younger, I used to make up a lot of original music. So, hey, there's Preston Smith. How are you? Mark Dillon, Guitar Hack. It's expensive to get pedals new. I was looking at getting an LPD 87, nearly $400 Canadian shipped to here. Yeah, okay, yeah. So you know what I'm talking about, Mark. Yeah, it's pricey, man. It's pricey. So I got these at like rock bottom prices. You know, a trade or like I said, I traded for them or I bought them used, right? I'm super good, super busy lately. Glad I could pop in. Yeah, Preston. I'm happy you popped in too, but I haven't seen you in a while. So the type of songs I would use this kind of drive for that I do with the cover band would be, you know, stuff like Jesse's Girl, right? You don't want to, oops, that's better. So stuff like that. I would use it for something like that, you know. What I like about you, you know. So, I would, another song, I don't know if anyone even knows this one. It's kind of cheesy, but we do it. That's a Bay City Roller song. I kid you not. That says all the 74, Wilmar. Thank you, David Ennis. David Ennis is digging the tone. It's got nothing to do with me, buddy. It's the gear on the floor. I am just a puppet to the floor. Right. No Gatto. Gatto. I played some Gatto earlier, but I messed it up royally. Puppet to first world problems. Yeah, first world problems. First world. See, I can't even speak. First world problems. Man, I got a problem. My punch card and my pedalboard's not working. So that's the very super light. That's what I'm using that pedal for. James Bond thing. I'll have to think of it. What's the first note? Trying to hear it. I know the last four notes of it. So let me switch over to the Lost Dutchman. So the Lost Dutchman is sort of my mid-rock, middle-of-the-road kind of sound. So more a little heavier stuff. You can, on recording it comes through as thick as okay, I don't know if that's good or bad, Matthew. Hey there, Scar My Guitar, how are you? When's a Canadian pedal maker gonna make a poutine? Am I reading that right? I will say the Lost Dutchman is a little bit noisy. But there you go. So yeah, so that's sort of the middle of the road kind of everyday rock tone. And I would use that for... I know a lot of Kiss fans out there, so... So I would use it for that. So basically the more straight ahead rock stuff. I would use that for Sharona too. Dan in New Jersey, Bay City Rollers, you were in middle school? That's funny. Made 48 patch cords today, was in the zone with the soldering iron. Oh, Oz, I could have used you today, PV Made. I just rewired my whole pedal board today. Okay. The Dutch rudder pedal. Sitting in the back of the bar waiting for a football game to end so we can play. Was an hour and a half drive. Oh, that's a shitty gig, Brian. That's a shitty gig, man. I've been there. When the Toronto Raptors were in the NBA Finals, we had a gig the night of the final game when they won the championship. And we had to stop. It was like 2 minutes left in the game, and those 2 minutes took like 20 minutes. And we're standing there like waiting for the game to end so we can finish the gig. So I have been there. I don't know the Bonanza theme soda. Okay. And it just jumped on me again. Grumpy Mike. Welcome. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, if they got new people in here, man, if you're not subbed to the channel, sub to the channel. It's going to turn off that Dutchman. It's a little noisy. Oh, man, there he is. There's a guitar pit. Chris is in the house. Hey, buddy. Long time no see. F football. Come on, chicken guitars. NFL football's the best sport going. And I'm Canadian saying that. I still like it more than hockey. It's baseball postseason. There's Jamal. Hey, buddy. Hack is playing Dad Rock. That's all I know, buddy, is Dad Rock. That's all I know. My first day as a Texan. You are 2 hours late. I gotta go get used to this. All right. Well, thanks for popping in, Dogpa. So that's my second layer of dirt. So for my really heavy stuff, I got this pedal. That's the Plimsoll. So I'd use that for, you know, stuff like that. Van Halen. You know, stuff like Green Day, you know. Stuff like that. That's what I would use that pedal for. So it's a much thicker, fatter sounding pedal, I guess. That's my heaviest drive. Grumpy Mike loves football, but he is a Dolphin fan. Sorry, buddy. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, the Dolphins, I don't know, man. Dolphins are not going to go far. Yankees too. You guys are talking about baseball scores. Yeah. Dad Rock video is hilarious. You like that one, eh? I did that one a while back. Okay. Chicken guitars. I can stop watching a couple of your love sports, but I hate the. Yeah, Crowbar. Yeah. I hear you, man. Yeah. Yeah, Gary, for me, that's heavy, buddy. That's heavy. Hey, Harmony's here. Welcome, Harmony. Nice to see you. Chicken Guitars is rooting for YouTubers, guitar YouTubers. Okay, just jumped on me again. Are there any bands with the same name as a sports team? That's a good question, Guitar Pit. I don't think so. Not that I can think of. If anybody has, if anybody can think of one, let me know. Adding Longview and American Idiot to our song list. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. We only do. That's the only Green Day song. We used to do Basket Case. Oh, I don't know if I remember that. Hang on, let me see if I remember Basket Case. Something like that? Is that right? I don't know. I probably got it all wrong. We do some Ramones, though. We do a couple Ramones tunes. I buy the jerseys, snacks. That's my James Taylor tone. Oh, that's funny, Gary. Yeah, Jamal, I was saying earlier, it's weird for me being home on a Saturday night. Oh, I just turned that off. It's really weird for me being home on a Saturday night, so I figure what the hell. I just finished rewiring my pedal board. I found the culprit, the bad patch cord I had, and rearranged everything. And so I thought, what the hell? Let me go live and shoot the shit. And I didn't see anyone else that was on at this time, so I figured, why not? I don't even. Hang on here a second, folks. I just. Oh shit, that mug is on. 43 people watching. Jesus. Oh Lord. Oh shit, that mug is on. 43 people. Oh Lord. There's got to be a band called the Ravens. Probably. Yeah, I would think so. Oh, Brian from Oregon, you're playing bass? Why are you being punished, Brian from Oregon? Did you piss somebody off? I kid. The world needs bass players. Okay, let me just bounce around here a little bit more. Oh, sorry, yeah, Jamal, I was answering your question. Yeah, I got no gig tonight, so I decided, what the hell, I'll just go live. What's, Matthew Hack, what's your personal favorite guitarist? I don't know if I have like a single favorite. I mean, there's guys I really admire that I think are phenomenal. Nuno Bencourt's the first guy that pops in my head. That guy just absolutely smokes. Jimmy Page, guys like that. And I'm gonna forget, but those are the first two that pop into my mind. And they're two completely different players, obviously, and I like them for different reasons. But yeah, Longview on bass is dope. Okay, cool. And that's the extent of my sports knowledge. No worries, Guitar Pit. No worries. Okay, just jumped on me again. Sorry, folks. I can't even name teams. Well, the Eagles, duh. That's my team. That's my favorite team. Paul Revere and the Raiders. There you go. Half Face got one. The Raiders. That's a football team. Okay. Okay, gives your singer a break. Okay, I missed the beginning of that. A pedal board through a helix. Oh, jeez. A great sound clip. Oh shit, that mug is on, yeah. Preston's home most Saturdays. Get out there and see some bands, Preston. If you got bars with live music. That's what I mean. It sounds weird, but I love seeing other bands play, you know. If I get the opportunity. Raven's Age is a good band. I don't know them, Preston. Dan, did you don't get the senior discount? That's funny. Okay, sorry folks. I'm trying to follow the chat and it just keeps jumping on me. Hey, Guitar Hack, I resemble that remark. Playing bass this weekend. Are you being punished, Brad? I kid. Don't take anything I say seriously, folks. Quiet Nuno. What's up with my guitar rack? What's right there, man? Oops. That way. Right there. That's there. Headstock Harem, welcome. I wish I could frickin' play like Nuno, man. I wish I could play. I wish I had half his talent. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying, Dave. Run your pedals through the effects. I got you. My bro says 24 hours a little early. Call myself a Texan, but it's pretty cool here. No gangs or homeless burning my home here. So I gather you've moved to Texas to Dogpaw. Well, hopefully it's a good move for you, man. It sounds like it's a good move if you don't have any gangs or homeless people. So I guess it's a step in the right direction. Okay, I can't watch local bands. I get jealous and antsy. Guitar Hack. Yeah, really? Chicken guitars? I would think it would just make you want to do it. You know, get you fired up. Find some people. You know, get out there and start playing. I mean, it's a shame for you just to show your talents on YouTube. You should be up there in front of an audience. I think I've mentioned that to you like a lot. But you should be out there doing it for reals, man. Your dog is really happy. Hey, dog, but that's awesome. Just resting my noodle and jamming tomorrow. I really want to jam on stage, though. Been out of it for a while. You know, Preston, see if some of these bars will have like jam. You know, there's like they'll do jam nights, or they'll do like a Sunday afternoon just to get people in. They'll have like open jam Sundays, and you just get up there and play around with folks. My audience on YouTube is 800 plus. At a venue in town, maybe 15. Well, you got a point. But you know, you want that live interaction. You want that live interaction. Guitar Hack, I miss playing out, but don't miss lugging all my shit. Yeah, neither do I. Yeah, well, I don't miss it. I do it. Yeah. Lugging shit is a pain in the ass. We just actually got another gig yesterday, so as of right now, I'm gigging every weekend in November and I think December. I think I get the weekend before Christmas off, and then I'm playing New Year's Eve again. But this month is a little light. We only have on the 18th we're playing a 60th birthday party, and then we have another gig. Yeah, live stream jams. Go for it. At least live people don't tell me that I suck like on YouTube. Dope. The only problem, chicken guitars, if you play live, you're gonna always, I guarantee you, at some point, somebody's gonna yell Freebird. I guarantee it. Oh, Brad Miller's gonna crash? Okay. Have a great night, Brad. Thanks for popping in, man. When I go to see a band, inevitably you'll end up getting close to music to check out the pedal. Oh yeah, Dan in New Jersey. Yeah, we're the worst for that, man. I'm always looking at what the guy's using. Always. You know, just looking for ideas, right? Or if they get this particular tone, I'm like, holy shit, how did the guy get that tone? You know, go talk to him at break. Doesn't happen with me often, but once in a while I'll have guitar players that'll come up and, you know, ask me, you know, look at my board and ask me questions and whatever. Most of them are like us. They're very forthcoming. I mean, if someone comes up to me at a break and what amp are you using, or what kind of chorus or whatever, I got no problem with that. Then they can reflect on their request for the next 9 minutes. That's a good one. Good one, Chris. Yours don't get drunk before watching us play. I don't know about that, Chicken Guitars. Some heavy drinking going on YouTube. I was drinking earlier. A friend of mine had the perfect comeback to the Freebird. He flipped them off and said, no charge. That's good, Dave. I gotta use that one. The more you drink, the better I sound, pretty much, yeah. Yeah, you don't suck, Q. You're like 100 times better than I am. You don't suck. You're like hack plus plus. Yeah, it was Fly By Night. You got it, David. I know a couple of Rush riffs. Yeah, let's see. Shit. That's all I know. I used to know this one too, kind of. even play it. Hey, there's Mitch Heyman. How's it going, Mitch? Guitar hack. What's a riff that sounds easy, but when you had to learn it, you realized it was hard? That's a good question. Sounded easy, but was hard. I gotta think on that. Let's play a little Name That Tune. See if anybody knows this. Anybody know that one? Kravitz. Yeah, what's the name of the song though? Mama Said. Yep. Yeah, Bobby Lopez got it. It's a great song. Yeah, I cover that with with Rebel Charm, and the guitar solo is it's a Slash. Slash plays a solo, and I think it's some of this. It's a hard solo, man. Mama gonna knock you out. Yeah. See if anybody knows this one. Yeah, it's a cult. What's the name of the song? It's not AC/DC. Carp Dog. Welcome. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. It's not Firewoman. Come on, guys. No, it's not Firewoman. Thanks, Carp Dog. Appreciate it, man. Welcome to the live stream. Wildflower, Gary Tholander got it. Jack Daniels 10101. You want Sanctuary? Okay, I gotta dial up some crazy ass sounds here. I'll do Sanctuary for you. Hang on. There you go. It's Kiss. The song is called My Dad Caught Me Putting Makeup On. No. Joe Hervey, Kiss sucks. We all have our opinions. They were good at one time. Believe me. The drills. I wish my beer was as cold as your heart. Yeah, that's a good title. Rocky Mountain Way was harder than you thought? Okay. Let me see if I know Rocky Mountain Way. I've never played it, but I can hear it in my head. Let's see if I can figure it out. What key is it in? Carp Dog, what key is it in? Is it in... Wow, I know how to play Rocky Mountain Way. I had no idea. That's funny. Okay, just catching up. You need a talk box. I think Frampton is selling his after his... Yeah, that's sad. That's sad about Peter Frampton, man. Alright, Dave R, stop rubbing it in. Dave's got all the toys tonight. He's playing with every friggin' pedal known to man. Power chords key. D and E. Yeah, Gary, I figured it out. Yeah. Yeah, it's in D and E because you got to play that open... That... You got to play that. So you got to do it in E. Cool! Damn, I'm old. So am I, David. Hey, Mickey Settlemeyer, how are you, man? I got mostly crap, but it's great sunny crap. Hey, Preston, as long as it puts a smile on your face, man, that's all that matters. Okay, here's let's see if you guys know this one. This is a little different than probably the way you're used to hearing it, but... the Wolf. David Ozab got it. Duran Duran. Yeah, we do it, but we do it like that. Very rock. Very rock. Yeah. If you want to hear that in its entirety, check out my playlist. It's look up Rebel Charm on my live music playlist. You'll see it there. Here's a cool one. See if you know this one. That's a solo. Helter Skelter. Yeah, we do that one too. You should check that out. I love playing that song. It's another Rebel Charm song that we do. Yeah, David Ozab, I like punking up songs. Yeah, we do a lot of that. We do like if you guys get this one, if you guys watch my live streams, when I do gigs, you'll know this one. But this song we beat the shit. Let's see if you know this. If you know this, I'll be surprised because without the vocals, it's pretty near impossible. But here we go. That is a punked up version of Country Roads by John Denver. I kid you not. That's a punked up version of Country Roads by John Denver. Okay. Foo Fighters. Shit. Yeah, I'm having a hard time with that one. But that's what the hell's that one called? Fly something? I don't know. Fly something. That was kind of rough, but John Denver's rolling in his plane. Yeah, Grill Bar. Poor guy. Rocky Mountain was too high. Yes. Yep. Trying to think of something else to play. Learning to Fly. Thank you. That's the name of that. Yeah, I gotta remember. I gotta relearn that. I played that a million times, that I can't remember how to play it. And I can't remember it. I gotta relearn those chords again. Ramon songs, you don't have much to learn. And if you don't get it, the only thing with the Ramones, the dog paws, everything's got to be downstrokes, right? Because we do Blitzkrieg Bop, which is like. Everything's got to be downstrokes for it to sound good. Just play Everlong. I used to play Everlong. You need 2 guitar players for that, though. You need 2 guitar players for that. But I used to do Everlong. I don't remember it now. Oh, let's see if you guys know this one. Machine Head. Yeah, Crowbar got it right away. God, I hate Bush. The band, anyway. Crowbar, man, you're always on fire, buddy. Mushy Head. Yeah. I like playing that song, man. It's cool. It's got a real good funk to it. Oh, here's one. This is a little bit different version that you might be used to hearing, but let's see if I remember this one. Alright, let's see if anybody knows that one. It was like the biggest freaking song like 2 years ago. All I'm doing is I'm rocking it up. It's not U2, Crowbar. I got some U2 for you. You have no idea? The guy played at, was it not the last Super Bowl, but like 2 Super Bowls ago, he was, it's not Nickelback, no. He played like 2 Super Bowls ago. He was like the halftime show. Chicken Guitars doesn't know? No clue? Bruno Mars, Crowbar. Got it. Yeah, Bruno Mars, man. That's Locked Out of Heaven. It's not Maroon 5. Not Maroon 5. But yeah, Maroon 5. I can see where they can get confused. Yeah, that was Bruno Mars. You guys got it. I don't know new music. I'm a crotchety. Trying to think of some of the other songs that I do. All right. See if you know this one. Crowbar got it? Any way you want it. Yeah, Crowbar got it. Alright, see if you know this one. That's it. Separate ways, half face got it, yeah. Yeah. Yep. Crowbar is really Steve Perry. Do I know it? Buddy Holly, hey, welcome. Do I know any Twisted Sister? I used to know We're Not Gonna Take It. Let's see if I remember it. I can't remember it. I can't remember it. Cannibal Corpse? Nah. See if you know this one. David Ozab, you play Heartbreaker? Yeah, Heartbreaker is a tough song to play. Yeah, I absolutely love playing Heartbreaker. Got a bail soon. Alright, VV Made, yeah, go easy on that solder smoke, buddy. Thanks for popping in, man. But faster and kind of punk. Yeah. That's cool. Heartbreaker is an awesome tune. Yeah, that's the only Pat Benatar that we're doing. Oh, here's one. This one really challenged you. shit, I can't remember it. That was supposed to be, hang on, let's see if I can remember that. Oh shit, I can't remember that. It's Blondie. It's Call Me by Blondie. Crowbar got it. I can't remember the damn song. I played that like a million times and I can't freaking remember it. You play that too, David Ozap? Holy shit, man. You got a whole song list. Johnny Bean's dog. David Ozap, my friend Kipling, did the singing for Michael Jackson on The Symptoms. He said it was weird. MJ just looked at him with a funny look when he did it. Okay, cool. You Sabbath up the opening? Grow by Troll, guitar by playing Ace's solos on his track. Theme to American Gigolo, yeah. You got a female singer, David? Yeah. Well, Rebel Charm is a female singer. It's actually my wife. So. See if you know this one. Yeah, Vertigo. Crowbar got that. She's great. We do a lot of Heart songs, and she nails them. Oh, wow. If she can sing Heart, she's a great singer, man. Well, Heart and Pat Benatar, like, holy shit. Yeah. The only Heart that I know, and I can barely play it. Shit. That's all I know. Gets those higher vocals. That's a tough one vocally. Yeah. It's Collective Soul. Oh, I used to know that Collective Soul song. I don't know. I used to know that one too. You're still going. Took the dog out, recorded, and posted a jam while you guys have been hacking. Yeah, we're still here. Holy shit, it's 1 o'clock. Yeah, I should be shutting this down soon. Yeah, let's see how many folks we got in here right now. We got 35 of you in here, man. Cool, cool. Let's raid Johnny Bean. Oh shit, I didn't know Johnny was on. I had no idea Johnny was on. Alright, any last minute requests, folks? 36, 35. Thanks, Don. Any last minute requests? Any last tunes you'd like me to butcher? Going once? I don't know any Slayer, Joe Hervey. Oh, Mitch Heyman wants AC/DC. Alright. Well, I'll play a little bit of AC/DC and then I'll butcher that Fastway lick like I always do. Well, let's do some AC/DC without getting a copyright claim. Doing any more than that, I'll get a copyright claim. I'll play the solo for you. Alright, that's enough AC/DC. I keep fucking that up. I keep getting, I don't know, Kashmir. I don't know. Yeah, Dogpaw. Yeah, Bon Scott was the real deal, man. No worries, Carp Dog. Thank you, man. Thank you, Mustang Sally. What you want? Chicken guitars, you're kidding, right? wait, you swallow. Alright, folks. Thank you all so much. I felt like I played a gig. Yeah, about this time I'd be packing up my gear and heading home. So I want to thank you all so much. This was just an off-the-cuff thing. I had a lot of fun. Yeah, it's an alternate tuning for Kashmir, yeah. Okay, one last one. Let's do, maybe some Zeppelin. Here. better stop there before the cops come. There's probably somebody out front right now in a black van waiting for me. All right, guys, have a great night. Thank you all so much. Hey, China Mike. China Mike pops in just as I'm signing off. All right, have a great week, everybody. Thanks y'all so much for popping in. Hope you guys enjoyed that. It's nice hanging out with you. It's always nice hanging out with you guys. You guys absolutely rock. You always make my day, man. And I guess we'll see you next time. Thursday show. So Thursday show is kind of up in the air, but you'll get the announcement if it's a go. But I gotta see how this week works out. It's gonna be a crazy week for me. All right. If you haven't checked out my Lawrence, by the way, that was a Lawrence Petros pedal I was just using again. You haven't checked out the my review of that pedal, go ahead, man. Check it out. It's an awesome pedal. And again, I'm not subsidized by Lawrence. I have no financial agreements with Lawrence. It's just a damn good pedal, and I'm sharing that with you. That's all that is. Nothing more, nothing less. All right. Have a great week. If you're not subbed to the channel, please sub to the channel. Please hit the thumbs up. And if you're interested in hack merch, I got 15% off till tomorrow on all my merch. And if you want to help support the channel, let me pour some more money into getting better sound and stuff like that. You guys are noticing it's getting a little better. Bought a new computer, so all that would help. The merch would help, PayPal, anything you guys want to do to help the channel and keep the hack on the road here. All right. I'll let you guys go. Have a great rest of your weekend. And yeah, we'll catch you hopefully Thursday. All right. Cheers, everybody.